Hi, it's Esther again, and I'm here for another episode of Exploring Creativity, episode 18. And we're going to be looking at weathered. Weathered is... Yes, weathered is that etching. That etching, we're going to be looking at it because I like it. And I have a patron who is going to be taking a couple copies, and as I took it out I was like, ooh, I like that too. But there's several versions of it and I want to talk more about it. But before I do that, I have to, first of all remind you, in case you've never been here before, this is episode 18, but this is Exploring Creativity, where we take some time to, when it's me looking at my work, I spend about 10 minutes just looking a bit closer at a piece of art, hey Laura, and taking a bit of time to look at a piece of art a bit deeper, see where it's coming from, what's happening, give it a bit of value, because that's what I'm investing in. I'm making it important, like sacred, where it becomes sacred. Why? You know, because you see the end result, but sometimes it's interesting to find some more. I was fortunate enough Monday to interview Rebecca in her studio, Rebecca Dolinsky, doing paintings, and that was very interesting. I love interviewing other people and finding out what they're doing, and it's such great energy. So hopefully we'll be doing more of that. I think I've got some other fish. And I'm also going to take a moment quickly to plug a few things, because I'm live and I can plug if I want to. And then we're going to get right into the Exploring Creativity, because that's rich. Yes, I have a clothing line, Esther Shero Clothing on La Gallerista. If you're interested in seeing that, you've probably come across some of the images. Just message me and I can get you the information. Clothing, I have Patreon. Yes, and I have absolutely nobody on it, so go do it just a little bit so that other people think it's a cool thing to do, and it's like price of a coffee a month. You can totally sign off afterward and not be on it. But meanwhile, I'll order stickers. It'll be fun. We'll divulge things to each other. It'll be really intimate. Come hither. Patreon. And obviously go look at my website and you will see, I'll put in a link to be able to see these prints, but you can see lots of other stuff. Great quality clothing, yeah, and it's really pretty too, and it'll look good, and it's ethically produced. Anyway, more about that another time, because let's get into exploring creativity, dark and danky and into the cave. So I'm going to turn it around. As I've said before, it is possible if you're watching this on a recording that it stops. So just click it forward and it will carry on. Okay, here I'm going to open it up. We're going to swing around. Hold on. Ooh, technical. And we're going to look. I'm going to go through a few of these here. I'm not going to do just one. So here we go. Boom. Boom. Okay, here we go. Take a look. Have a bit of a look. Take a moment. Take a moment to convene with weathered. Let's go in a little closer. As I put shadow on it, look at hacked. Okay. What are you seeing? I'll show you what you're seeing. You're seeing order and chaos. You're seeing control and not control, time. You're seeing very organized marks and random marks that happen when you mess things up. And somehow the connection is beautiful. Or I think it is, if you don't mind my saying so. Here, I'm gonna pull us over a little bit, and I'm gonna show you the plaque, because that makes it interesting too. The plaque, I think you actually can't see it. Let's see, what can we see on it? The plaque, actually you can see that it's looks like it's hacked to bits. You can see shiny light. You can see it, see? So you go in and you've got, look at that. The erosion. I love erosion. Rust and like rocks and, things that erode in nature and over time and have growth coming through it. So there's the plaque. So it's a piece of metal. I think I've spoken about this before. It's a piece of metal that, actually I would have sanded it down to smooth it as much as possible. Probably could have smoothed it more, but I actually probably didn't. Or maybe I couldn't have. I don't know. I'll have to ask the magic goddess from above, Marilda the magic, who knows about the printmaking. And you sand it, and then you have to treat it, and you put varnish on it, and then you don't draw into it. You actually don't mark it. You mark the varnish, then you take the plate and you let it sit in a bath of acid bath. Wouldn't you like to sit in an acid bath, huh? And anyway, it attacks the little lines that were revealed, and there it attacks the metal, and so it eats into it, and then you can use that. And this would have eaten into it in some other way. And to be honest, I often work very controlled. So you would have had, I have prints where it's just this. But what I like, actually, and I'm really good at it too, if I might say so myself, is mistakes, messing things up. So here we have like number 5 out of 15. And here we have number 2 out of 15. Okay, so let's look at, I'm going to turn you sideways even though it tells me I can't. Look at. We messed it up. Love it. Look at, you should hang these both on your wall together. I should hang these on my wall together. It's wrong. It's upside down. Oops, I messed up. Okay, so that's just what happens sometimes. So sign it, number it, carry it along, because that's what life is about. It's full of these mistakes and what we do with our mistakes. Make the best of it. Frame it. Put it up. Here we go. Let's see. So there you see. Also, it's still black. So, but me, I like color. Love color. How do you make color with prints? It's so complicated. It's so hard. I don't know exactly how to do it. I'm not a master of the subject. So I pulled out some green. So we have a very light, soft dusting of green across here. Whew. Here we go. Green. Love green. Spring green. And then, beauty that it be. Okay, first of all, let me send a shout out to Christine, who originally gave me this plaque and recommended I try printmaking. Thank you, Christine. And then secondly, I need to obviously send a huge shout out to Marilda, who is the goddess who takes care of the print studio and guides us where we need to go. Because she came over, eyed my piece and said, you know, Esther, what you can do, although that's not a very good French, Italian, Albanian accent, but her genius was, you can use multiple colors. You can just spread it on a little bit differently than you're doing, and you can leave a bit, and so now we've got a bit of a brown. Actually, it might have even been a bit of a red brown that I like. And then this green coming in, and you just kind of like meld. There's a word for it. It's not coming to me. A melding of the colors. Melding of the colors. So here we've got one version. Try it another way. Make that a bit original. It comes out more. It almost is landscape behind there. Grooving in. Let's groove in a little bit. And the way it mixes up. Sometimes I look back at these videos, I'm like, ooh. I guess I could edit later. But like, let's look at all of it. Let's come closer. Let's go slower. Let's go quicker. You know, so much imperfection. But that's, cat hair. But that's really what should happen. So the imperfection, yeah, that's one of my other things I like working with. Believe it or not, imperfection. There's the negative space. There's the interconnectedness. And then there's the contrast of the rough, disheveled, and the organization coming through. Those things interest me. I don't know why. Obviously, these forms, I mean, you can see why. Can you see? Well, I'm going to tell you. I'll lay it out there. Why negative space? Can you see what the negative space is doing here? Look at it. Look at the way it aces right in, right there. That's what it's about. That form right there. Boom. Keep it right in there. Okay, so let's look at a couple more. Let's look at a couple more. What do you have here? Ah, this is another light. Just dust that brown on. Bring the green around. Let them meld gently in the middle. Let them meld in. Even questioning. Hey, can you hear upstairs? There's a TV on really loud upstairs. There's a 90-year-old woman who lives upstairs. She's incredible. She's just like goes and does. And she's got this cute car, and then she takes it off to the woods. She's incredible. She plays her TV really loud. But it's okay. We shout all the time really loud for no good reason or for good reason. Do you? Do you shout? Feels so good to shout. Shout it out. Anyway, so she's got her TV on loud so she can hear it. She's really sweet. Yeah, now we've got a blue, maybe even a darkened blue. Look at. I don't know what your screen is showing. I don't know what my lighting is doing, but we've got the blue melding again with this. It's actually a red, but it's like a brown rust red. And the thing is also that when the colors go into that metal, remember the metal? The metal. When the colors go in the metal, it changes what's happening. There's an oxidation. So this color will not be the same color that came out of my tube, which is a problem with yellow, unless you like olive. And I like olive, so my yellow becomes olive. Okay, there we go. There's even darker, brighter. Here we go. Look at so much imperfection, so beautiful. It's like getting to nature. Look at it, it's just gouged out. You know, I guess printmakers probably do things like this, but sometimes you control it, sometimes you don't control it, sometimes you leave. I think there's somebody, she leaves her plaque outside and lets it get ruined outside for a while and then works on it. Probably something I should look into. Okay, so weathered. Ah, here we go. This is in plastic though, so you've got your shiny qualities. That's probably, we've seen a few of these, and I think these are probably unavailable. Okay, we're back down to the blacks again. So that means I've shown you what I wanted to show you, and we've discussed these, and let's see, we went into the negative, we went into imperfection. I freaking love the imperfection. Here I am again. You might have lost me. Anyway, hope you had a good time. I have to wrap up now because I have nothing more to say about that art. That's a lie. I could carry on. I could always carry on. But it's, you know, that visual, it's the visual that should be speaking to you. My words kind of speak to you, probably speak to you, maybe speak to you. But, you know, it's abstract. Why is it abstract? So it can speak to anyone. I know abstraction usually is about like, oh, I don't understand what's happening. It's like, no, but you do. The abstraction goes right in there, and it speaks to everybody. You don't need to have a certain language. You don't need to have a certain house style. You don't have to have a certain landscape. It's not, you know, it's a culturally pervasive, no, pervasive is not the word. It's a culturally connecting, haha, no, culturally like, maybe it is pervasive, like it can go anywhere, abstraction. Because there's no, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because I'm in a certain culture and I have my experiences, I'm bringing all my cultural baggage into my abstraction. What's that about? I don't know, I have to go travel in other places and find out if my abstraction is so culturally corrupted. Culturally corrupted abstraction. Yeah, I'm gonna go think about that tonight because hello, it's a Saturday night and we're confined here in Paris. And yeah, it's that crazy. We're confined. Don't even start. It's just so weird. So culturally corrupted abstraction to think about on a Saturday night in Paris. Live large, you know, think big. What more could happen? Anyway, thank you so much for turning up. If you made it this far, you're awesome. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. Laura, you rock. Good God, you rock. Holy mackerel, you're still there. Take it easy. We'll speak soon. Undoubtedly, probably sooner than you even can imagine. Don't forget about Patreon. Check out the clothes. Check out the art. I don't know, or do other stuff. Do something interesting. Put down this frickin' phone. Put down the screen. No, I shouldn't say anything. Anyway, love you to bits. Stay healthy. Stay calm. And take it easy. We'll see you next week. Love you to bits. Bye.